Hello everyone. In the previous video, we got the information about total count of RBC. So today in this video, we will see practical information about total count of WBC. Is also known as total leukocyte count or white blood cell count or TLC. Let's see the content about this practical. It's also include 5 points. First one is clinical significance and principle. Second one is normal value and requirement. Third one is procedure. Fourth one is calculation. And fifth one is result and conclusion. Then let's see the clinical significance. In the clinical significance, we need to know that what is the normal range for blood count. So normal WBC count varies between 5000 to 10,000 per cubic mm or 7,000 to 11,000 cells per microliter of blood volume in healthy individual. Then what happens if total WBC count is high? A high WBC count may be a result of leukocytosis in conditions like pneumonia, leukemia, meningitis, smallpox, etc. Then what happens if total WBC count is low? A low WBC count may be a result of leukopenia in conditions such as influenza, typhoid, infectious hepatitis, etc. Moreover, the count rise in pregnancy and during menstruation. Thus, white blood cell count is useful in diagnosis. Then, principle of total WBC count. The basic principle is that the blood is diluted with acid solution which removes the red cell by hemolysis and also accentuate the nuclei of the white cells. Thus, the counting of white cells become easy. Then, what is the normal range of WBC count? Here the normal values of WBC shown in per cubic mm in newborns, that is 10,000 to 25,000, infant, that is 8,000 to 15,000, in adult males, that is 4,500 to 11,000, in adult females, that is 4,500 to 11,000, and it slightly increased during the pregnancy. Then materials required for the total white blood cell count. Here WBC pipette is a graduated pipette that gives the dilution of 1:20, and you can see that it has two marking at the bottom as 0.5 and 1, and the top of the pipette is marked 11. It has a round shaped bulb which contains white bit to mix the blood specimen and diluting fluid. On the top, a rubber tube is attached to the pipette for sucking the blood specimen and diluting fluid. Then pricking apparatus, which include lancet, cotton, spirit, then cover slip, Neuber's counting chamber, WBC diluting fluid, it's also known as Turk's fluid, and compound microscope. Let's see the composition and function of WBC diluting fluid or Turk's fluid. It contains glacial acetic acid 3 ml which lyse or destroy the membrane of WBC, RBC and platelets. Then gentian violet 1% 1 ml which stain the nuclei of WBC. Then distilled water 100 ml act as a solvent. Now let's see the steps of the procedure. We will look at the steps of this procedure one by one with performance. So, first take about 9 to 10 ml WBC fluid or Turk's fluid in a test tube. Then prick the finger after cleaning it with spirit swab over the pricking area. Then wipe off the first drop of blood. Suck the next drop in WBC pipette exactly up to 0.5 mark, taking care that there should be no air bubble. If excess blood has been drawn, remove it by touching the pipette on the cotton swab very carefully. Then wipe off the blood sticking around the tip of the pipette with cotton swab. Now suck the Turk's fluid in the pipette up to the mark 11. Then mix the blood and diluting fluid in the pipette by rotating the pipette horizontally between your palms. Then take the Newber's chamber or hemocytometer and clean it using a swab or gauze piece. Similarly, clean out the cover glass and place it over the grooved area of hemocytometer. Now, put the WBC pipette, mix the solution present in it again, and then discard 1 to 2 drops from the pipette before charging the chamber. Then, gently press the rubber tube on the WBC pipette so that the next drop of fluid is in hanging position. Touch the tip of the pipette with the hanging drop against the edge of the cover slip, making an angle of 45 degrees approximately. Then allow a small amount of fluid from the pipette to fill into the chamber, which occurs by the capillary action. Do not overcharge the chamber and there should be no air bubble in the chamber. Then wait for 3 to 5 minutes to settle the cell in the chamber. Then put the charged Newber's chamber under low power of microscope. With the help of fine focusing, see that there should be the uniform distribution of WBC. First, see the cells in 10x lens and later count WBC in 40x or 45x lens. Focus the ruling using the 10x objective lens. Then count the WBC in 4 large corner square like W1, W2, W3 and W4. Later count WBC in 40x or 45x. Here you can see that there are 16 small square in each large corner square. So the total small square is 64. Then this is the microscopic image of white blood cell under 40x lens. Then rules for counting the cell. Here these arrows denote the counting path. Then count the white blood cells in the L-shape method. Do not count cells touching top line, right line. This is to avoid double counting. Then count the cell if it's present on or inside of the middle line of triple border of a square, and do not count white blood cells which are outer side of the middle line. Let's see the observation table. After counting white blood cells in 4 corner square, total number of cells present in W1 square is 56. Then total number of cells present in W2 square is 41. Then total number of cells present in W3 square is 63. Then total number of cells present in W4 square is 60. Then calculation. How to calculate the total WBC count? After counting the cells under the microscope, we know the number of WBC in 4 square. Let's consider it as an n number of cell. So equation for total number of WBC is equal to n1 plus n2 plus n3 plus n4. Then put the value of n1, n2, n3, n4. So total number of WBC is 220. Now the value of fluid inside the chamber is the product of area and depth of the Newber's chamber. Now apply this equation for total WBC count is equal to n multiply diluting factor divided by area multiply depth, where dilution is equal to 1:20, that is 20. Then area counted is equal to 4 square mm. 4 square are counted each with an area of 1 mm square. That's why 4 multiply 1.0 mm square is equal to a total 4 mm square. Then depth is equal to 0.1 mm. You can see in this image the depth of the Newber's chamber is 0.1 mm. So the depth is 0.1 mm. Next, put this value in this equation. So total WBC count is equal to 11,000 cells per cubic mm. So result is that the total count of WBC is 11,000 cells per cubic mm in blood sample, which can be estimated by using hemocytometer. Then conclusion is that The amount of WBC in a blood sample is in normal range, so person is not suffering from any disease. So that's all about TLC, total leukocyte count. Thank you everyone. If you have any question regarding this practical, please write them in the comment box.